If you are still struggling on how to draft a fitted pencil gown, in today's video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step method on how to draft a simple pencil gown pattern from scratch. So you don't need to have any prior experience. You just have to watch this video, and by the end of this tutorial, you'll learn how to draft one by yourself. So first things first, we are going to be starting with the front pattern. Now you can see I've gone ahead to rule out our starting line on our pattern paper. And the next thing I've gone ahead to do is place my tape from that line, and I'm going down by my bust line. My bust line is 10 inches. So I'm just marking 10 inches there. I'll just go ahead and just connect these lines together. So go ahead and mark your bust line. After doing that, I'll also place my tape on that starting line, because that starting line is serving as our shoulder line also. And I'll be going down by my waistline. My waist is 16 inches. So I'll just go ahead and mark 16 inches. So go ahead also and place your tape from that starting line and go down by your waistline. So mine is 16 inches. So I've just given it a mark, and I'm gonna ahead to also connect those 2 points together to give us this line. I'll also place my tape from the starting line also, and I'll be going down by my hip line. So go down by your hip line. For me, mine is 24 inches. So I'm just marking 24 inches at this point here, all the way from our starting line, and I went down by my hip line, which is 24 inches. And the last thing we need for our pencil gown pattern is the full length of our pencil gown. So this is the length you want your pencil gown to be. So for me, this pattern paper here is about 35 inches. So even if you want it to be longer than this 35 inches, what you have to do is just when you place it on your main fabric, you just add below it. Guys, I hope you understand. So don't worry, you're going to understand as we dive further. So I'm just labeling it all the lines so that you don't get confused when we start taking the measurements. So right now, I'll come over to this starting line, and I'll be taking our neck width measurement. So for me, I'm using 3 inches for the neck width. Now for the neck depth, it totally depends on how down you want it to be. So for me, I'll be going down by 3.5 inches, and I'll just give it a mark over here. Guys, I hope you can see. So I'll just connect those 2 points together using my pattern master, just like this. Guys, I hope you can see. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to take half of my shoulder measurement. That is your shoulder measurement divided by 2. My shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So I just give it a mark. Then from that point, I'm coming down by 1 inch for our shoulder slant. You know, our shoulders are not straight, so we'll just come down by 1 inch. After doing that, I'm going to place my tape from that 1 inch I came down by, and I'll be going down by my armhole depth. That is your bust measurement divided by 6, then you add 1.5 inches to it. So when I did that calculation, what I got was about 7 inches. So I just go ahead to mark it here, and I just went ahead to rule that line. And I'll also connect this straight line from that 7 inches point all the way to that 1 inch slant. Guys, I hope you're following carefully. Now the next thing we have to do is to come over to this chest line, and I'll be marking my bust measurement divided by 4. So you can see it's 8.5. I'll just give it a mark there. Then on this line here, I'll get the midpoint, which is 3.5 inches. And I'll be going in by ½ inch from this point here. And now I'll connect all together to get our armhole curve, just like this for my front. So remember, we are drafting the front of our pencil gown. So this is it here. I'll just connect carefully using my pattern master. So place your pattern master carefully so that you can get this armhole curve well. So having done that, the next thing we are going to do is to start taking half of our nipple to nipple measurement. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5 inches. So take note, I didn't start from the chest line. I started from the bust line, and I'll just mark it all the way to the hip line. Guys, I hope you understand. After doing that, I'll go ahead and just connect it together to give us this line here on those 3 lines. Then over to the waistline, I'll be going out by ½ inch on both sides of that line. And on this bust line here, I'll be coming down by ½ inch from the bust line there. And now I'll go ahead and come from this hip line. I'll be going up by 4 inches, just like this. Guys, I hope you're following carefully. And now I'll just use my pattern master to just connect all of them together. So watch carefully how I'm connecting mine. Just like this, you can see what I'm doing. So what we are just doing here is getting our darts for our pencil gown. So we are just forming our darts here. This is what it looks like here. So we have gotten our dart for our pencil gown. And the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to start taking our round body measurement. So you see on the chest line, I've already marked my bust measurement there. I just marked it again on the bust line, but I don't think that was necessary. Now on the waistline, you take your waist measurement divided by 4. Mine is 7. And now I'll go ahead and replace this dart here. This dart that is here, you can see it's 1 inch. I'll replace it here over to that on that point there. Then on our hip line, I'll take my hip measurement divided by 4. And what I got was 9¼ that is 9.25 inches. So that I'll just mark it here on the hip line, on my hip line. Then whatever I get on my hip line, I'll minus 1 inch from it and mark it here. That is 9.25 inches. That is 9¼ minus 1 inch. That is 8¼ So what I'll mark on this hemline here is 8¼ guys. I hope you understand. That is 8.25 inches. That is just it. So now that we have gotten all our measurements, we have marked all our measurements, I'll just go ahead and bring my pattern master and just start connecting everything together. So guys, just go ahead and connect from your chest line to your waistline, from your waistline all the way to your hip line like this. So that is just it. You connect from your waistline to your hip line, then from your hip line all the way to the hemline. That is the end of your dress, guys. I hope you understand. So this is it here. I've connected all of them. So this is what it is for the front pattern. So guys, next thing I'm going to do is to cut this out. So just follow carefully how I'm cutting it. Now guys, there's something I wanted to tell you. Now if you are making your own dress, if you don't want yours to have this round neckline, you can do a V neckline, you can do a W neckline. It totally depends on what you want. So for me, I just did a normal round neckline. So we are done cutting this out and I just labeled it the front. So this is what we have for the front. Now we'll go over and cut out for the back. So this is for the back pattern. You can see I've already ruled out the line. You can see the difference between the front and the back pattern is you can see over here, we kept 2 inches for the zip because our back is going to have a zipper. So we kept 2 inches here. And I have gone ahead to just label the other points. So this is the bust line, the waistline, the hip line, and also the last one is the full length. That is the hemline of our dress. This is all we need. So the next thing we have to do is to take our neck width. So the same thing I took for the front, that's the same thing I'm going to take for the back, and it is 3 inches. Now I'll be coming down by the back neckline. So you can do 1 inch, but I just decided to do 1.5 inches, guys. That is just totally up to me. I did 1.5 inches. Now I'll just go ahead and just connect it into this zipper line. Next thing I'm going to do, so take note, I'm placing my tape after the line, not before the line, guys. I hope you understand. So take note of that. So I'll place my tape after the line and I'll take half of my shoulder measurement and I'll also come down by 1 inch. That is just basically the same thing I did for the front pattern. I'll just do that here and I'll also place my tape from this point, that 1 inch that we came down for the shoulder stand, and I'll also take my armhole depth. I hope you can see, just like this. I'll just rule the line just to connect it so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll also connect the line to this point here. And I'll label it the chest line, this line here. And now guys, I'll be taking my bust measurement divided by 4, just like this. And another difference between the front pattern and the back pattern is that you remember on this straight line here, this straight line you can see here, we took the half measurement here, took half measurement and we went in by ½ inch. But no, we're not going to do that for the back pattern. We'll just take the half, that is the half of that line, the half measurement of that line, and I'll just go ahead and blend it into that my bust line I marked on the chest line. Guys, I hope you understand. So just watch carefully at what time, even if you don't really understand what I'm saying, just watch what I just did at that point there. So now that we have done that, next thing I'm going to do is to start taking half of my nipple to nipple measurement. So remember on the front pattern, we started taking it from the bust line, but on this back pattern, you can see we are taking it from the chest line, bust line, waistline, and the hip line. So that is another difference also, guys. So pay attention to the difference between the front pattern and the back pattern. Now guys, now that I've done that, I just went ahead to connect all those lines together. Now on this waistline, I'll be going out by ½ inch on both sides of this line here. I hope you can see. And now after doing that, the next thing I'll do is to come from this chest line here. I'll be going down by ½ inch. Guys, I hope you can see ½ inch there. And the next thing I'll also do is to come to this hip line here and I'll be going up by 4 inches, just like this. And now I'll go ahead and connect from the chest line here, that half inch came down by, connect all the way to our waistline here, like this. And I'll also connect from this waistline here to that 4 inches point. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to start taking around body measurement. So I'll come to this chest line here. I've taken my bust measurement divided by 4. I'll come to the waistline. I'll take my waist measurement divided by 4. So let's do that together. My waist measurement divided by 4 is 7 inches. Now see where I'm placing my tape. Please guys, don't place your tape before the line, that straight line that we marked our zipper allowance. I hope you understand. So after taking my waist measurement divided by 4, I went ahead to mark it and also replace that. And on my hip line, I took my hip measurement divided by 4, gave it a mark. Then whatever I got under my hip line, I also went ahead to minus 1 inch and marked it on our hemline, just the way you can see. So guys, let's do that together. You can see it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to use my pattern master to just connect all those points together from the chest line here all the way down to the hip line. You can see here, connect to the hip line now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just placing it here like this. And now from the hip line all the way down to our hemline. So please guys, that is just what you have to do. I hope you're following carefully. So this is it here. So guys, I am done connecting all those points together. The next thing I'll do is to come over to this zipper line, because if we cut this out like this, we are going to have a zipper bulge. So what I'm going to do is to eliminate that zipper bulge. And the first thing I did was to connect that line into the zipper line, and I came out by 1 inch from that zipper line. And now I'll go ahead and use my pattern master to connect. So guys, I don't know what came over me when I did this like this. I don't know what I was thinking when I did it like this. I hope you can see this was not how I was supposed to do it. I was supposed to connect from the waistline like this. See it here, I corrected it. So watch how you're supposed to connect. So that's why I canceled that first one. So this is how you're supposed to connect it towards the end of the pattern paper, not towards that line, guys. So this is it here. So I'm just going to show you when we cut it out, you're going to just understand what I mean. So this is how to eliminate your zipper bulge. So we're going to cut that out and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So first things first, we're cutting the neckline, the shoulder slants, the armhole, okay, like this. And I'm just cutting the bodies now. You can see what I'm just doing here. Hope you can see, guys. Now after doing that, I'll just show you. So this is the one you're supposed to cut out. Now you're supposed to cut out this second one. It still makes me laugh. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that first one. So it's this one here you're supposed to connect. And it's this one you're supposed to cut. So when you cut this out now, you'll be able to eliminate the zipper bulge and you'll have your back looking like this. You see that picture on the screen? Yes, that is how you're going to have your back looking like. So that is all for the cutting of the back pattern. So I'll just go ahead now to just label it the back pattern. So that is all in the drafting and cutting of this pencil gown pattern. So in my next video, I'll be taking you on a step-by-step tutorial on how to cut it on your fabric and how to sew it. So guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do well to like this video and share this video to someone who you think will find it helpful. And don't forget to turn on your notification when you subscribe so that you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload new tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.